Hello everyone and welcome back to the Berrow Motors YouTube channel, and today we are doing another car of the week video, and the car of the week this week is this very nice 2014 Mini Paceman ALL4. I really like the look of these Mini Pacemans, and this one in particular I think reminds me of a Panda actually, thinking about it. It's got this black and white theme going on, it just works really well. They come in all kinds of fancy colours these, but I think white with the black wheels does work very well. We've got a very nice cream interior as well. It's just a very funky little two-door hatchback, three-door hatchback I should say, with four-wheel drive, manual gearbox, 1.6 diesel engine. I'll pull this out, we'll take it for a spin. This car's going to suit anyone who likes the Mini brand. They like the way they look, but they also want something that's a bit quirky and something a bit different, which is definitely that. It's kind of got a bit of a sportier look, I guess with a bit of a crossover with looking a bit off-roadery-ish, I guess. Whatever kind of design inspiration you think it takes. The main thing is this car is fun. Even inside it's fun with the old style speedometer in the middle. I like the way that all the switches in here make you feel like you're a pilot on British Airways. They got really nice ergonomic steering wheels with all your steering wheel controls. The manual gearbox in these is actually really good, paired with the 1.6 diesel engine, which is quite peppy, 110 brake horsepower, but still super economical because it would do 60 miles per gallon on a motorway run. Add into that the characteristically mini handling, and this is a great all-rounder for someone who wants a quirky, fun hatchback. The nice thing with this being a BMW based product is that the build quality feels good. Some of the interior materials aren't the best, they're quite plasticky, and there are the odd rattle and creak in here. Nothing out of the way. An Audi A6 this is not, but you know, that's not what you're expecting, is it, when you buy a Mini? The leather interior is probably my favourite part of this car. It just looks really nice. You do only have 4 seats in here, which is probably a bonus in a hatchback of this size, because it means that your 2 rear passengers are actually going to have some degree of comfort. I wouldn't vouch for how much leg room they're going to have. Squeezing 3 adults in the back of here would probably break some kind of human rights law, so I think 2 seats was probably sensible in the back. You've got pretty much all the connectivity you could want in here. We've got Bluetooth, USB, auxiliary, and we even have a CD player in this one. We don't have satellite navigation in this one, which would have been a nice feature to have, but actually, in a sense, I think having the speedometer there is a bit more of a classic style and suits it better. It's worth pointing out this is also an ALL4, so it is 4-wheel drive, giving you an extra bit of peace of mind when you're driving through country lanes and when you're in less than ideal conditions, giving you a bit of extra grip and just a little bit of extra peace of mind, I guess. It actually has a surprisingly good quality sound system, and one thing I didn't notice when I first got in is we do actually have DAB radio as well, so you've got all the listening options really. There's something about these Pacemans, I think they still look quite contemporary. 10 years old now, this one, and I don't think it looks it. Alright, they're not up there with some of the brand new, really kind of futuristic looking cars, but I still think, as I say, it looks contemporary, it looks smart, and for what you're paying for this one on a 2014 with just over 70,000 miles, we're talking about £6,000, and I just think it's a lot of car for that sort of money. It's got a slightly firmer ride in here, and you feel the road quite strongly through the suspension, but again, that's probably what you're expecting, isn't it? And for some drivers that's going to give them quite a lot of confidence actually, rather than having a big wafty car. But it is worth noting, if you think about one of these, that while the quality is good, I wouldn't say it's luxurious, as if you're driving an executive BMW or an Audi or something like that. So just keep that in mind. I'm most fond of the Paceman of this era of all the Mini cars, but I'm not sure it's necessarily practical for me having only 3 doors and 4 seats. But for the right person, I think it's going to be a really fun hatchback that is just so much more interesting and appealing than having, say, a Corsa. But I think it's going to be one of those cars that is a bit of a Marmite car. I think you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it, so I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Other than that, we'll end with a few facts for this car. So the tax is going to cost you £160 per year. The insurance group is 14E. Top speed is 115 miles an hour, and 0 to 60 is going to take you 11.5 seconds. So not incredibly fast, but it's certainly not the slowest thing out there either. It's just enough to give you some confidence. That will be it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do get a thumbs up. If you're new here, please do consider subscribing. We are putting out one of these Car Week videos every week, and on top of that, we are doing a walk of the forecourt every 2 weeks. And on top of that, we're also doing every single car that we have up for sale gets a sort of 2 to 4 minute walk around video. So you never know, keep your eye out for those. You might spot the next love of your life and decide you want to buy one from Berrow Motors. If you want any more information on this car or any of our others, you can find it on berrowmotors.co.uk. Or if you have a nice car like this, nice kind of low mileage example, under 100,000 miles, under 10 years old, we would love to hear from you, and we would love to make you a very, very competitive offer. So head to our website, carsboughtformore.com, and I will be delighted to come back to you and give you a price that you'll be happy with. We can even pick it up from you as well, save you having to drive it somewhere. So that is it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.